Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about second derivatives, and it's just what it sounds like. So if we have f of x, maybe. Okay, so if we have f of x and we take the derivative, we get the first derivative, and then if we just take the derivative again, we get the second derivative. Okay, so that's the notation, and then remember derivative can be written as dy dx, and if you take the second derivative, it's d squared y over dx squared. Okay, so that's the different notation. Either it's double prime or d squared y over dx squared. All right, let's just do these real quick. And they want us to find the second derivative of these functions. Okay, so for this function, I'm just going to rewrite it in form that's easier to take the derivative of. Okay, so let's find f prime first. So we just bring the 3 down, square, bring down the negative 1, and reduce that to a negative 2. And then finding the second derivative, or just the derivative of the yellow one, bring that down, we get 6x. Bring that down, we get negative 6x to the negative 3. Okay, and then if we just want to write that slightly differently, we can say negative 6 over x cubed. Once again, I will accept either of those answers. Doesn't matter to me. And we're going to do one more. So this time we have f of x is equal to x cosine x plus 1 over x. All right. So before we do that, we're going to just rewrite it in a form that's a little bit easier to use. Oops, not equals. And we are going to take the first derivative. So this first part, I'm going to treat just like a product rule. So because we have x and then cosine x. So you write the first one, then you write the derivative of the second one, which is negative sine x, plus the second one times the derivative of the first one. Okay. And then, looking at this one, taking the derivative of that, it's going to be negative 1, bring down the negative 1, x to the negative 2. Okay, I'm going to clean this up just a little bit. So I'm going to get negative x sine x plus cosine x minus x minus 2. All right, now we're going to take the second derivative, or just taking the derivative again, but take it with respect to this one. Okay, so once again, this is a product rule. So you write the first one, you write the derivative of the second one, you write the second one, okay, sine x, and then you write the derivative of the first one, which is negative 1. Okay, now we take the derivative of cosine, which is negative sine. And that's it on that one. And now we're going to take the derivative of this. So we bring down the negative 2, so that becomes positive 2. Then we get x to the negative 3. If you want to leave your answer there, you can. I'm going to simplify it just a little bit. So I have negative x cosine x. That looks fine. This is negative sine x. I might use that negative 1. And then we have negative sine x. And then plus 2 over x cubed. But these can combine. So I'm going to get negative x cosine x minus 2 sine x plus 2 over x cubed. And that would be our final derivative. If you need additional help, please come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.